Hello everyone. So I decided to make a short video for the cellos that were struggling with our songs. And I'll start with Perpetual Motion because this is the one that you really need to know the notes, okay? So Perpetual Motion is like clockwork. So I'm going to play the whole piece for you very slowly. And I brought the camera, I'm going to bring the camera in very close so that you can see my fingers, okay? I want you to see my fingers, all right? Now, of course, we're doing it on the A string and on the D string. And then we'll talk about the parts, okay? Perpetual motion. Now, that is on the A string and on the D string. Now let's talk about the parts. Don't practice it the whole song. Don't practice the whole song at once. Don't do that. Let's divide it into 3 parts. Part 1. That's part 1. Did you notice that part 1 is divided into 2 parts? A little part A and a little part B? Because it's the same. They're all the same. In every single part, there's 3 parts, remember. In every part, there's little parts that are repeated. All right, here's part A, 1A. Little. That's part A, 1A. Part B is the same, except for the last note. Part B, listen. It's the same. Instead of doing open A at the end, we do open D. So, part A and part B are the same. So that's part 1. Now for part 2. It starts on the high D, 4th finger on the A string. I'll do it slowly. Guess what? Part B for that, part 2, part B, is the same. It starts, all the notes are the same. It starts on high D. Instead of doing A at the end, we do open D. So once you play it, part A, just play it again and put the open D at the end. It's the same for part 1, it's the same for part 2. Now, part 3. This is the hard part that always gets people. It starts on 3rd finger, open D, E, E, 4, 1, 3, 3 on the D string, A, open A, then go back to G, to 3rd finger on the D string, F sharp, G, like a scale, A, B, C sharp, D, D. The end's like a scale. It sounds like this in. All right, let me do the part 3. Very slow. 4, 1, 3, A, 3, 4, A, 1st finger, here's our scale. Up the scale. Also, do you notice I'm using the tips of my fingers? Not the flat part, but the tips. That makes the sound sharper and stronger. It's really good, okay? So, part 3, a little bit faster, part 3. Starting on 3, open on the D string. Again. Now, we're all done. Yeah. Uh-oh. We're not done. Why? Because at the end of the song, we go back to the beginning. The same as the beginning. The same. Everything's the same. That's what makes this song a little bit easier. Yes, there's lots of notes, but they repeat all the time. A. Now we end with a D, remember? Here's a D. Okay? I hope this helps. And you know you can play along with me when you're watching this video. Okay? Rewind it. Play along with me. Okay. That is Perpetual Motion.